I have a problem. We started our base in the gatehouse, but the gatehouse is already feeling a little bit cramped, and this was never the goal for final storage, so I am going to start the process of spreading things out. It was never the goal to have everything in one spot, and these guys are kind of just there for show. I have been manually sorting, and it's getting a little bit old, so there's all this stuff, and I'm actually not really at the base too often because I'm off, building the farm or I'm working on something else, gathering materials, so I am never here. Having those guys automatically sorting, not the most effective strategy. And to top it off, they're sorting so many things that it doesn't really make sense. So I have an idea to build a lumber mill. So this is going to take all of our saplings and all of our wood and put it into one place. And if we need wood, or if we need to harvest wood, we can put our trees together and harvest it there. My goal is to have a sawmill, and we're going to have a storage area for all of the logs and saplings and all of the different things that we get from the trees. And I want to have a crane that can go over the water so that maybe there's another logging operation way off in the distance somewhere, and they use the river to float logs over. So we'll have a little dock, and I think that'll be really cool. I'm also trying to integrate some of that. We talked about having a bit of like an industrial style. I think this is going to be a great place to introduce it. But first, I want to put some trees around this area. I want to kind of frame it in so that whenever we're here, it kind of feels like it's separate from everything else and almost like feels like its own like unique zone. I have been flying around the area since I built the trees, gathering materials for the build, and I love coming in on this area with the custom trees. Like the way they pop in, oh, these look so cool. And they match the area really well. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to use like a similar type of design in the surrounding area. And I just think it looks great. Custom trees just give the world a little bit of an extra classiness, I guess. Yeah, we'll call it classiness. All right, so let's look at it from the ground. This area is very flat, but it's going to look a little bit better soon, I promise. Just having these trees kind of set into the background, towering over us, I think it looks really great. The only thing I'm not really a huge fan of are these fences at the top. I think I don't currently have green dye, and I'm not sure where a desert is. I haven't found one yet. So I am going to probably try to do like a green stained glass. I think that would look really nice because I do want that pointiness, but I don't want it to be so dark and contrasting the leaves. So we'll try that at some point in the future. But I think it's time to build our lumber mill. Usually I have some little side quest I have to go on, but today I just want to get it down because I want to get a bunch of logs. I'm going to get as many as I possibly can of every type that I possibly can. The only one that I don't currently have, I believe, is mangrove. So I'm going to probably have to go find that biome. So that's something that we will try to do. I don't think it'll take too long, but I'm also a little bit paranoid because with the next update, I really don't want to load a bunch of chunks around this area because I want a dappled forest and I want one somewhat nearby. I don't think I've gone too far out. I'm not sure exactly how far I've gone out in every direction. I definitely haven't gone too far to the north, but I just do not want to miss out on the possibility of having one semi close to the base. I cannot wait to see that biome. I haven't played any of the snapshots, so I'm just going to, like, the first time I deal with all this cool new stuff, it's going to be in this world in the full release. So I think that'll be kind of fun. In the future, I'm probably going to get really interested in snapshots and maybe even make videos about them. But for now, I'm just going to wait and experience it like a Minecraft normie. All right, enough yapping. On with the build. And there we have it. The lumber yard or lumber mill, whatever you want to call it, is now complete. I still have to do the storage on the inside of this build, but this I thought would be a really cool way to do a chest room. So this is going to be a little warehouse where we store all of our wood and assorted wood related materials, saplings, leaves, everything. So if it can be farmed from a tree or like can reasonably be considered to be like tree-like, like even our mushroom blocks and stuff like that, it'll probably just all go here. So we have like this little like crane system. So if you want to lift things up into the upper level, you can do that. And then these big double doors. So you walk in here, you have a nice large room where we can put a bunch of chests. This building, I'm less, I'm less convinced, especially the roof. Once the copper starts to oxidize a little bit, I think we'll get a better idea if we're going to keep it that way or not. But of all the things that I built, this is probably the one that's closest to the chopping block. So here is the lumber mill itself. We have, let me skip over here. We have a bunch of logs that are ready for processing, and then you load the logs and then you push them along and the saw cuts the logs. And then it comes to the end and then it'll slide down. And then from there, you put it into pallets or you can get it set up on the crane. Speaking of which, the crane was a really cool build. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. There are a couple like different detail pieces that I thought were really cool. I used the lodestone for like a hinge. So this cross piece can actually go up and down. And we have a counterweight. You can lift the logs and put them onto a boat or put them into the water or take them out of the water and then rotate the crane and put them near the lumber mill. These, what are these called? Grindstones. Anyway, they act as wheels that can rotate. And then we have a few hanging chains, so you can basically use these chains. So if you wanted to rotate the logs to where you wanted to, and I'm getting attacked mercilessly. Let me try to sleep. All right, we'll let these guys burn as we talk about the build. But yeah, the chains will let you sort of manipulate the logs and choose where you want them and how you want to orientate them. So that's the idea. And then we just have a little tiny dock here, which apparently I forgot to finish. So let's just take some... Let's do packed mud. Just toss it right in there. Let's give it a little texture. This area probably could use some more packed mud itself. Oh, I missed a lot of places. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, hello. I'm dodging spiders here. I don't have my sword because I wanted every last bit of inventory space. Man, I have like a spider issue. I wonder if I have some... Yeah, things can definitely spawn there. I'll get some lanterns. Okay, I made a mob spawner. That's like 7 spiders. How... Whew, that was a lot. Okay, let me find some lanterns, which I know I have nearby. Oh, and a creeper. Great. Yep. Alright, let's fill this hole. We're not going to fill it completely. We're just going to fill the top, because that's how we do it, because we're lazy. Okay, creeper hole fixed-ish. Okay, I'm good with that. Uh-oh. That's what I get for not sleeping. Usually I'm like really good about sleeping. I sleep like the instant it's possible. I'm one of those people who just holds down right click as the sun goes down and just waits. Okay, I forgot we need a door here too. Oh, and we're missing a stair piece. Okay, listen. I did this build like really fast. And it's clear that I missed a few blocks. Let's see. There we go. I'm also getting used to using Lightmatica too, so as you go up through the layers, it's hard to kind of see things properly because the blocks aren't as opaque. I wonder if that's a setting that I can change. I'm actually kind of curious now, but I'll check that for like our next build. Because I find it like as you go up in the layers, you really can't see what happened previously. So that's probably what happened there. No big deal. Okay, let's get a few lanterns up. And that should be perfect. You know what? I'm just going to throw a few in these blocks as well. I think that might actually make it look a little bit nicer from the front. I had kind of thought a lot about what to put in these spots, but I ultimately said, like, okay, I'm just going to leave it. Yeah, I like that. It looks good. I bet it'll look even better at night. So, okay. Still a little bit dubious about this build, but I'm okay with it for now. So I can see the farm in the distance, and then I can see our gatehouse. But if I turn around, there is the lumber mill. So everything's kind of like close together. You can see everything. My render distance is set to 32. So you can still see everything from a number of locations. So, of course, I built a road going from the farm all the way to the gatehouse. I need to build a road going from the gatehouse to the lumber mill. I've already cleared out a lot of the space. So there was a possibility I could just have the road come around and then go up. I think I'm going to build a bridge right here, just to give it a little bit more of a sense of like a separate zone, like we talked about earlier. If we have a bridge, it's kind of like separating the spaces, whereas with the road, it's just all kind of like all in one. So while we're building the path and the bridge, I just wanted to say that we're just about out of time. I did not get everything done that I wanted to get done today, but we will work on those in between episodes and I'll give you an update later. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.